Can I make the Mongol Empire? I probably can, but I'm not intending to. My intention here is simply to reform Tengri. That's all I want to do from this playthrough. Or with this dynasty, then I can move on to somebody else. I could still kind of like to try and save the Suamenusko, but I feel like that might be beyond saving at this point. Maybe the Slavics? The other one I really want to do is save Catholicism, which is going to be sodding difficult. Like, of all of the challenges I've set myself, saving Catholicism... Hell, what is actually still Catholic? I mean, these are technically, but they're owned by people who are not. They're owned by Germanics. Because I really want to see what the Crusade mechanics are like. Because I have a feeling in this world, Crusades are going to be amazing. Because you'll have very entrenched Tengri, very entrenched Germanics, fairly strong Orthodox plus heresies, Catholics plus heresies, and Africans. Islam... Oh, my Miaphysites as well. Islam's really taken the drumming. Like, there's a couple of Ibadis holding out, but like Sunni and Shia, I think, are basically dead. Which is incredible to think about. And even Orthodox is struggling, really struggling. Alright, that's an interesting point actually. How are the religions doing? So in first place we have Tengri with their 317 provinces, then Jain with 218 with 80% moral authority, Germanics with 100% moral authority, and I doubt they'll drop below that, with 208 provinces. So they are the third largest, and then there's a huge gap of 100 provinces before we hit the Slavics with 98. Only 9 moral authority, Buddhists with 78 and 20, Miaphysite down to 44 authority. They used to be quite a strong one. Suamenusko, 0 authority, 54 provinces. Where on earth is Catholic? Catholic, 50 provinces, 13 moral authority. Orthodox, 43 provinces, 28 moral authority. Hell, Hindus. Oh, it's because Jain's done so well, they've kind of wiped out the Hindus. 35 moral authority, 20... Sorry, 35 provinces, 20 moral authority. Sunni, 13 provinces. 13! Are there any Jain empires? Yes. I will show you in a moment. Ibadi, 12. Where's Shia? Shia, 2 provinces. Old Germanic and Bon are almost dead. 1 province each. No moral authority. Those would be difficult games. Those would be very, very difficult games. So yes, you want to know where the Jain Empire is? Ta-da! Nagajun. Bearing in mind that these burgundy colours are also theirs, they're tributaries. But Nagajun's like one of the behemoths of the world. They're super strong. Super strong. And we're going to be clashing with them fairly soon, I think. Because it looks like Usang has become a... Oh no, Usang is not a tributary. Oh, that's interesting. Why is your name going over them if they're not tributaries? Huh. Jain is super stable too. Yeah, they have done pretty well. I just spilled a bit on my tea. Only a bit. It's fine. Like a splash. Okay, so... yeah, we just need to wait for a little while. Let a bit more of this threat burn away. The adherents of the Massalian faith has steadily dwindled to the point where the Nestorian believers are the majority. Massalian... I don't know who they are. Oh, is that a Catholic miner again? How do I have so much money? Because I've not been spending very much. Because we have literally one province that gets built up, which is this one. and the upgrades are not that expensive, and I'm earning 45 ducats a month. The main reason for having so much money, though, is... oh, it's Orthodox, okay. Is the pillaging I've just been doing. Like, Corsan gave me, like, probably about 17,000. Pop growth. We could do with pop growth now, actually. Our population's 121,000. It's going to be a while... Okay, reverb again. It's going to be a while before we can do an invasion. I'm not giving up. Just give up. Right, the other thing I was going to do was build another stack. Do I want to get these guys up to 3,000 before I do that? I think so. So let's go 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. One, two, three. You just need 2 horse archers. 1, 2. Because they already had extra troops. And I think 1, 2, 3, 4 units. That's all 4 of them. So after this we'll need to start creating some new stacks. And we'll need to work out exactly how many troops are required for that. And there's the victory. Bye. You execute. Yes. Advisor still available. Don't really need it. Ah! We have a better steward, and you... Haha, you are my one and only feudal vassal. And I really want you to make some mistakes. So I have a legit reason to go after you, because right now I don't. You're a genius. I'm kind of disappointed that I have to destroy you. Because ordinarily you'd be quite useful. As she's growing older, I can see that Marjan could use some guidance in the more experienced areas. Don't care. I also want to see this convert to E4, as every religion is a unique bonus and Tengri is unique syncretic with each. Have they actually done that for E4? Even him. You are imprisoned, but you don't have the bars in front of your face for some reason. Random courtier, enjoy. Right, so Kashgar is where the trade post is. This place definitely does want to get built up. We also want to give it to random vassal. There we go. So Don Huang has theirs. Amati has a hospital. Has theirs. Kardan has theirs. Kashgar. And then Younger Kent. Because what I need right now is more money. I need to secure my income. Bogra seems to be the envy of everyone around them. That's nice for you. Come temperate, please. Maybe, possibly. Bardi faith triumphant. The adherents of the Khazarite faith has steadily dwindled to the point where the Bardi believers are the majority. Alright then. Oh, you know what I could also do is increase my capital garrison to 3,000. I probably ought to do that. Like, one of the reasons I'm keeping my units so small... Oh, hello, that's a lot of raiding. Is so that we don't suffer attrition. So, you need 2 centres and 1... What centres do you have right now? Oh, no. No, you don't. You just need horse archers. Hold on. Let's send you home. And we will just hire 1, 2, 3 horse archers. Which we will put on the flanks. What I should really do is like split you in half and then just use you as the basis for another full stack. Your unit weights are completely off because you should have the camels in the center and then horse archers on the flanks. / heavies. In fact, if you give me that heavy and we'll split off a camel. Switch those 2 around. I still kind of rate the heavies more. Alright. Then... a properly balanced unit is 4 troops on each side. So you need 2, 3, 4, 5 horse archers and 1 heavy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 heavy. Then you need 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 horse archers and 1 heavy. We don't have the manpower for that, so you can just wait. More rebels, because why not? Oh, and that has to be on a trade post. Will you please do something about all these bloody raiders? Oi, oi. Oh, you must have just been defeated. Many important warriors are gathered in the lodge tonight in order to celebrate a recent hunt. I have barely joined some of my friends in the festivities when Burshuk barges in claiming he is twice as strong as I am. Go on then. Bashuk and I sit in front of each other, preparing ourselves for the game. Things are not looking great for Bashuk. I slowly managed to get his knuckles on the table, despite his best efforts to push my hand back. When he suddenly shouts a semi-coherent warning about something dangerous behind me, I am baffled. I think I'm that stupid. With a loud thud, I slam Bashuk's fist into the table, landing a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. My opponent glares at me and mumbles something about accepting defeat as he rubs his hand. So, yeah, you didn't do amazing, did you? Let's be honest. You tried to cheat. Ooh, childhood focuses. You need to learn that life is a struggle. And you, too, need to learn that life is definitely a struggle. How's threat? Threat's almost 50%. Reports have reached us that traders and travellers are being harassed by raiders in your lands of Almaty. Send my marshal to hunt them down. 10% chance he dies. He didn't die. Go, 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 go. Manar brought forth to me the head of the raiders' leader, the bandit leader who was previously plagued merchants in Almaty. Cool. Damn it! Stop destroying my freaking trading centres! What's wrong with you morons? See, This is why I really need to get these bloody garrisons up and running. Yes, they have at the bottom of the religion simulations page. You can see them all. Oh, cool. The Jewish heresies have amazing bonuses. Carrot, minus 10% idea cost, plus 5 states, minus 2 tolerance of heathen. Samaritan, minus 5 admin tech, plus minus 15 advisor cost, and minus 2 tolerance of heathens. That's pretty good. Remember why you guys are... In fact, you were a rebel. I have a feeling you were too. You probably were as well. Murder, murder, murder! Alright. New diviner. Kundak is a very poor duelist at best. It is shameful for someone like him to be so woefully unready. He is one-eyed, but oh wow, he is bad. Craven, one-legged, one-eyed, and old. I do like, however, that he's got an eye drawn on the eye patch. That's cool. I'll give you an easy match, because he just went down even further. I saw that. Minus 69, because you're wounded. Appreciated my choice of opponent. Yeah, no. Why are you here? You have no reason to be in this lodge. Let's be honest. I appreciate the fact that you're, like, fighting on. But it's really not doing you any favours, is it? Let's be honest. Oh wow, we're not far away from trade practices 4. That's cool. Oh, please tell me that the garrison's upgraded trade practices 4 as well. Yes. That's good, because these guys actually have fairly large garrisons. I was going to say fairly large garrisons. Oh, that's the temple. Yeah, they do actually have... No, that's not it either. There we go. 700. So yes, they do actually have, as I keep saying, fairly large garrisons. They just need to be upgraded further. Now if I can get you to about 2,000, then most of these rebels at least won't be able to do much damage. The moon has been growing full during the past couple of nights, and with your restlessness growing, you can sense it coming. It is time again. Time to embrace the moon madness. What will the night bring? You run through the night seeking prey, you eventually find it, and you pounce, tearing, slashing, gouging, all the while howling like the wolf you are. In the end, the panic squealing stops. You killed a pig. You wake in the morning, but you feel as if you haven't slept at all. You vaguely remember having nightmares. You seem to have something wet and sticky on your chest. You look down, you realise you are covered in blood. Clearly not yours, and you don't remember how it got there, but there is something about it, however, that awakens a vague exhilaration in you. +2 martial for another 2 years. Alright, so. You have not been upgrading anything for a while. More camels? More camels. Ah, the temple also increases the garrison size as well as the levy size. Yeah, we definitely want those. What are you waiting for? Temple walls. Oh, that's going to go first. Was Kashgar, was it not? It was. pig left your court. Okay. Chelsea are now going after you. Ulunga are still winning, but Ulunga is going to be under like continual siege. As much as I want to go after this stuff, that's not where I need to go. This is where I need to be going. Although we're at 44 moral authority, that's gone up. Yeah, we need to go after people who are not Tengri. Which is in fact all of this. No, let's go for that, because that's going to give me another 10 moral authority. So, Itil. We need to take on Itil. I can't do an invasion, because I don't have enough population. Alright then, well I guess we need to build up some more population. Yeah, my pop limit is pretty high. My courtier, Manar, has offered to travel to the Qin Empire on a mission to bring glory to the Khaganate of Tokrakid. Please, my lord, he says, let a humble servant strengthen our relations with the Emperor of the Qin Empire. You are not really the best diplomat, are you? In fact, none of you are. Fine. Show them how good we are at fighting. That's probably a terrible decision. You're trying to marry my grandson matrilineally. That's frankly just one grandson. It's even a bastard grandson. To the Sultan of Persia and Sistan? Sure. I know it was matrilineal, that's fine. You want to marry random courtier? Do yours. Right, so this army still needs to get its numbers together. So what are you lacking? At least 2 horse archers, so we can do that. No, we can't. A son was born to Kargan Sabervane. That means we need another name. This can be... I kind of wish this name was Sabervane's, but Eternal. Dynasty map mode. Heckle. Wasn't there a Heckle over here? Oh, is that how they spread? Is that the same Heckle? No, that's Yanavid. Guess they just... I guess these guys started over there, because remember this is Tengri too. Van Gelderland. Still bossing it. Kotha Muhu's doing well, or is that all... Wow, Novgorod's grown. What faith is Novgorod nowadays? You are still Suamenusko. See, I wonder if Novgorod would be able to save Suamenusko. They'd need to do a war against Finland, because I know one of the holy sites is here. They're all pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that... No, that's not the 5th. Where's the 5th? There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, these 3 should be easy enough to do. Wait, does Novgorod not own Novgorod? Novgorod does not own Novgorod. Then how can you call yourself Novgorod? Let's add a couple more horse archers to this. Of course, because we need to reinforce up to full strength, that's why that's actually been going a bit slower than I expected. Let's go... Oh, that's fine, actually. So we need 1 more heavy and 4 more horse archers. Nigaratha Makarak, a preacher in the service of Khan Shunuz, the Yarkunard Khanate, has arrived in Dunhuang to spread the gospel of a foreign religion. There are horrors to suffer in this life as well, friend. That was this dude, wasn't it? Yes. Wow. Did the whole of my council just resign or something? What the hell? And yes, Basuk, excellent marshal. You are a really tempting steward, but no, we're going to go with Mike. And... Oh, you're on the Suns, cool. Learning. We're going to go with Jakufen. Send gift. Send gift. Every single member of this council has 100 relations. And still only 2 loyalists. Right. Okay, I do now have powerful vassals. I don't really understand why I didn't before. Should be everyone pretty chill. Pretty well placated. Young Bertam loves physical games and is developing strong physique. That's nice. Don't care. Am I still working on that? I am. You need to continue overseeing construction here, otherwise those buildings take forever and a day to build. And we have another daughter. Or a daughter. I think this is Stephen Rose's first. This is going to be Cucumber. I'm really starting to run low on names here. I still have quite a few. It's fine. Right, Khotan needs upgrades. Oh, and you spawned right on top of my army. Well, doesn't that suck for you? The answer is yes. Yes, it does. Oh, please go and deal with them. The Qin Empire is a fascinating place, my lord, Manar says. As I turn the foreign coins over in my hand, he arrived this morning, and besides the obvious souvenirs, he comes carrying many a tale from his travels. Everyone in the palace wants to know everything. Bear with us, Manar, as my scribes collect all of your stories. Gain 200 grace with the Qin. So we've got quite a lot of grace, so we could probably ask for another boon. Maybe I'll try and get an imperial marriage when she's gone. He's gonna have so many children. Only one of them has actually died. This is gonna be an enormous dynasty. Execute. Send. 4 loyalists plus mine. That means we're gonna win basically everything. Another uprising. What the actual hell? All the pillaging is done. Although, that said... have we actually converted all of that? This bit isn't. All of this is. So why is this bit not converted? Because you have one random barony there. And also a random city, which I can have a word with. Oh, no I can't. Belongs to me. Oh, but it's part of the duchy, of course. Next year. 37 is next year. Would raiding help me in any way? Raiding would get me more gold primarily, and I really don't need it. So I'd rather just kind of let time pass. Although it could potentially get me more moral authority, but that said, Temples Desecrated is down to just a -3. Failed counter-conquest still goes up. Yeah, I think a lot of the negative modifiers which were affecting us are going away, so we are really close to getting the religion done. I just need to hold firm and not die, effectively. Espadkins, Life is Struggle. Learn it. Okay, so you need another 4 horsemen. There's 3 of them. Finally! Right, let's save the game real quick. And here comes the Reformation. I'm glad that I could just wait until it happens. Considering my 6,000 prestige. Oh man. So our special is Eternal Riders. Armies ignore defensive attrition. Armies have increased offensive capabilities and polygamy is allowed. Yes, that sounds good to us. So, what is our nature going to be? We're definitely not peaceful. I don't think that makes any sense. Unyielding. Armies are stronger when defending their home territories. The religion's resistant to proselytizing. Great holy wars are allowed. Proselytizing religion encourages missionary work. Great holy wars are allowed. Dogmatic. High-pace moral authority. Great holy wars are allowed. We're not allowed to marry with infidels. And we cannot wage war against members of our own faith. Or cosmopolitan. Religion can intermarry with neighbouring faiths. Great holy wars are allowed. Discourages missionary work, and we have a low base moral authority. I feel like cosmopolitan might actually be the most in line. It's either cosmopolitan or unyielding. Immortal, eternal head of the religion. That's actually a fantastic plan. I like it. So yeah, this should be temporal. The reformer will become the head of the religion. Secular and his spiritual powers are inextricably bound. It is pointless to find them between the two offices. Yeah, that definitely makes the most sense. 100%. I think I'm going to go cosmopolitan. I think that this does make the most sense. We can intermarry with neighbouring faiths, which has always been a thing we could do, I just haven't been doing it. And we can do Great Holy Wars. But we have low base moral authority. Eternal Riders, yes. Yeah, we're keeping that one. So we have polygamy, and we can marry people of any religion. Alright, and then the final one. Close kin marriage, no, I just don't want to encourage that. Heir designation, not necessary. Stability, short reign, penalties disabled, not necessary. Monasticism, rulers can ask their subjects to take the vows and disinherit them. Followers of the religion gain +2 base learning, not really sure that's works. Rulers can choose to gain sympathy with another faith by decision. Syncretism and cosmopolitan could actually work really well here. Although we've been fairly dogmatic about staying Tengri. Haruspicy. Diviners read the signs before war to try and improve troop morale. Astrology. Characters are assigned zodiac traits on birth based on decision and also gives you Hermetic Society. Agnatic clans. Equality and Enatic clans. Bloodthirsty gods. Prisoners of a different religion can be sacrificed for piety. Sacrificing prisoners unlocks special traits and actions. Daring. Prepared invasions are allowed. We should totally be seabound. 100% seabound. Fleets can navigate major rivers. Ship maintenance reduced by 10%. And then animistic. Units from courtiers following the true faith receive a land morale bonus. Characters perform a rite of passage upon reaching adulthood. Or we can stay with ancestor veneration. The problem with this is it allows eldership succession law. Although, I guess that only matters when they actually die. It's not like an actual democracy. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't think that cosmopolitan makes the most sense. I think actually dogmatic. The way I've been playing is extremely dogmatic. Rulers waging war against members of their own faith lose piety, religion does not allow marriage with infidels, and base moral authority is high, great holy wars are allowed. Because we need the moral authority to kind of entrench ourselves. Great holy wars are allowed, that's fine. And I've not done any intermarrying with infidels at all. Like the entire game I've not done that. And rulers waging war against members of their own faith lose piety. I've been discouraging people from fighting by actually giving them decent territory. I'm going to make you dogmatic instead of cosmopolitan. Eternal Riders definitely, Temporal definitely, and then it's just this one. Religious head can decide upon dead ancestors to give special status. But he's not so much about ancestors, he's ruled by the spirits of his ancestors, isn't he? And prepared invasions are a different thing to invasions. That just allows your small-time characters to launch random invasions every now and then like the Vikings do. I'm actually really tempted by Animistic. Bloodthirsty Gods is another one. I have been sacrificing a lot for the Eagle Warriors. So with Dogmatic, Eternal Riders, Bloodthirsty Gods, Temporal. I think that actually makes a lot of sense. I'm still a little bit tempted by the religious ancestors, or the ancestors rather. Ancestor veneration. I'm just not sure about the eldership succession law. I should... And also, we don't have that many dead ancestors which were amazingly good. Yeah, Bloodthirsty Gods makes the most sense. It does. I saw the temples get usurped by people of the right faith. The Tengri Reformation. The ancient Tengri religion is proving unable to withstand the onslaught of the Cross and the Moon. And the Raven. Rather than abandoning the old ways, Tengri Kut, Saberbane and the most powerful priests have decided to reform the Tengri faith in order to ensure the preservation of their ancient customs. Firmly under the leadership of the holy Tengri Kut, the Tengri faith has been entirely reinvigorated, forsaking its shamanistic roots and acquiring an official dogma to fit to oppose its rivals. The event could mark the beginning of a new era of pagan revivalism all throughout Europe and spell the doom for the Abrahamic usurpers. For Erlik Khan! And I think that is a reasonable place to leave this playthrough, because I've achieved everything I wanted to. Stream, don't go anywhere. We're not stopping here. I'm just logging this one off for YouTube. So thank you everyone on YouTube for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notifications when I do more of this kind of content in the future. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider checking out my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking, which you can also find linked below. If you want to see this type of stuff going live, then you can of course come and follow me at twitch.tv/MordredViking. I'm there most evenings from about 5 PM until 2 AM GMT. Then finally I have a Discord, which you can find linked in the description below as well. That is where I hang out, it's where the community hangs out. They're a very cool bunch, they know an awful lot about games, and it's always an absolute pleasure to see some new faces there, so come join us and we'll talk about games and things. Cool, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.